like an ad for a fucking weight loss center. Before and way before.
The version before, that is the role of Bobby Bacala, was played by Italian-born actor Steven Schirripa. Steven played Bobby from the second to the final season. Before The Sopranos, he had several roles in film and TV series, but the roles were either very small or in B-movies. One very lucky coincidence changed everything for him. In June 1999, a friend invited him to a wedding in New York, and around the same time he was invited to audition for The Sopranos in the same New York City. Everything worked out so well, and Steve decided to kill two birds with one stone. He had a great time at the wedding and made a good impression at the audition. During the first seasons, he wore a so-called thickening suit to fit the image. Maybe if he took it off, he would be like the version after the weight loss center. After The Sopranos, Steven was the host of the crime show Nothing Personal. In this show, various real-life stories from the criminal world were analyzed in a humorous way. Steve was not only the host of the show, but also one of the producers. Also in 2014, Steve launched a line of vegan sauces for authentic Italian pasta. Since then, he has often appeared in various cooking shows to promote them. Johnny Sack, boss of the Brooklyn family, was played by American actor of Italian origin Vincent Curatola. Before the role of The Soprano, the actor had only occasional roles, as well as a short film, the script of which he himself wrote. Vincent has been a very creative person. He loved composing songs and used to often perform with his rock band in bars and concert halls. After the release of the first seasons of The Sopranos, the actor began to receive a lot of offers to participate in various projects, but these were mostly episodic roles. His most successful work after The Sopranos can be considered the film Killing Them Softly, on the set of which he met with another mafia family boss. After Johnny Sack, Leotardo became the boss of the New York crime family. He was played by American actor Frank Vincent. Frank began his career as a musician, but after a while he was lucky enough to get a part in the film Death Collector. After this picture, he was noticed by Martin Scorsese and invited into the film Raging Bull. And then in the 90s, Scorsese invited him in his wonderful films Goodfellas and Casino. Do you remember when his character Billy asked Tommy to get the shine box?
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Motherfucking you!
After all these roles for Vincent, on the screen fixed a solid image of a mafioso. On this wave, he was even invited to voice mafia boss Salvatore Leone in the GTA. Unfortunately, on September 13, 2017, the actor underwent open heart surgery. The operation didn't help him, and he died the same day. Vincent was 80 years old at the time. Director John Gallagher, who had previously worked with Vincent, noted that the actor had lied about his age to avoid discrimination and told everyone that he was born in 39th year, not in the 37th. Therefore, many sources have published information that he died at 80, not at 78. The boss's childhood friend Artie Bucco was played by John Ventimiglia. John, like his character, has Italian roots, and those roots are straight from Sicily. John didn't have any outstanding roles in his career, but after Sopranos, the actor regularly received many offers to shoot in TV series and films. His biggest roles were in Blood Bloods and Jessica Jones.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
Gladiator fan Ralph Cifaretto was played by Joe Pantoliano. Before The Sopranos, he had a lot of great roles, including that of the traitor Cypher in The Matrix, who wished he had chosen the blue pill. In The Sopranos, Ralph didn't have the biggest role. He appeared in total in only 21 episodes out of 86. However, he got so much into the role that he became one of the most beloved characters by fans and was noted by many critics. He also won the Emmy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role as Capo. At the time of the filming of The Sopranos, the actor was in a prolonged depression. Only his participation on the canvas film helped him to overcome this prolonged depression. The scene, the actor suffers from a rare form of dyslexia. After a sinking life, the actor said that now his mission is to help all people with this disease. As of now, the actor continues to be active in films. Tony's mother was played by Nancy Marchand. Unfortunately, she passed away from the cancer before the third season even began, so the third season episodes featuring her were created with the help of computer graphics. Nancy's acting career lasted for 5 decades. She won 4 Emmy Awards, a Golden Globe and a Screen Actors Guild Award. By the way, there is a very interesting story connected with her character. The former capo of the Colombo family, Michael Francesi, said that during the making of the series, David Chase invited him to be a consultant for the series. Ex-capo gave up that honor, but he couldn't figure out why Chase wanted to hire him. When he saw Tony's mother on the screen, he understood. Tony's mother resembles his mother like 2 peas in a pod. Back in the 60s, the FBI bugged his house and collected a bunch of records of his family conversations. He speculates that these recordings were somehow leaked to Chase, and Chase copied the image from Michael's mother. To believe in this fable or not, everyone decides for himself. Junior Soprano, the formal boss of the family, was played by Dominic. Chianese. The actor's career has been going on for more than 70 years. He doesn't shoot so often, but his track record includes many roles from cult films, such as the role of Johnny Ola in The Second Godfather and Sonny's father in The Dog Day Afternoon. After The Sopranos, the actor supplemented his filmography with the series Damages, Blue Bloods and The Good Wife, and he also played a cameo role in Boardwalk Empire. It's noteworthy that the main role in Boardwalk Empire was played by another actor from The Sopranos, Steve Buscemi, who was absolutely nothing like his historical prototype in Boardwalk Empire. The real-life Nucky Johnson was a respectable tall man with a bald head who looked more like James Gandolfini than Buscemi. However, the creators of the series didn't want the character of Nucky associated with Tony Soprano and went for a deliberate historical inaccuracy. Tony Lip appeared in 11 episodes of The Sopranos as Carmine.
Don doesn't wear shorts.
By the end of the filming, Anthony was 77, so his acting career after The Sopranos was over. And a few years later, in 2013, the actor unfortunately died. In 2018, however, the film Green Book was released with the screenplay written by Anthony's son. The film is based on a real story of Anthony's work as a bodyguard for a black pianist from 1962 to 1963. These were the last years of the Jim Crow laws that limited black people's rights. The image of the young Tony on the screen was created by Viggo Mortensen. The role of Richie Aprile was played by David Proval. The actor was active in film before The Sopranos and after. His first significant role David got back in the 73rd year in the Scorsese's crime movie Mean Streets. This has defined his entire career, and the image of the mafioso has firmly fixed for the actor. At the moment, there are more than 100 films in his piggy bank. The role of Tony's close friend Big Pussy Bonpensiero, who then turned into a rat, played by Vincent Pastore. Before coming to film, the actor served in the United States Navy and also worked in the entertainment industry, namely the nightclub. Vincent began acting in films after 40 years. His debut was a cameo role in The Goodfellas. He also later got cameo roles in The Basketball Diaries and Carlito's Way. After The Sopranos, for Vincent finally fixed the role of the bandit on the screen, and thanks to his fame, he began to receive many proposals and starred in 3 or 4 projects a year. In 2019, he opened a tomato paste business. This paste is made from San Marzano tomatoes without GMO and sugar. Apparently, he also thought that his Italian gangster image and the image of a man who likes to eat deliciously would be a great PR campaign for such a business. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you had a nice time.